Hi everyone. We are in 1.3.5. So we're on page 32 in our packet and we're going to go through this extra help video. So we're going to read it through first and then we're going to walk through it together. Lynn's job pays $8.25 an hour plus $10 of transportation allowance each week. She has to work at least 5 hours a week to keep the job and can earn up to $175 per week. That's including the allowance. So we need to represent this situation mathematically. If we use variables, specify what that means. And then how many hours per week can Lynn work? Explain or show your reasoning. So the first thing is she makes $8.25 an hour plus $10 of transportation allowance. So this allowance means that she is making this. She's not paying that $10. So she's making both of those. And then she can earn up to, let me underline something. So she can earn up to $175 per week. Because everything is per week, I'm going to kind of forget about the weeks. Okay, because that's all in the same context. So if I can earn up to $175, that means I can make a maximum of $175. So if we look back at our table with those keywords on it, so if we're looking at maximum, then that could be less than or equal to. So they won't let her earn more than that, so it has to be up to that. So up to, so equally that or less than that. So we can say less than or equal to the $175 in the week. The other thing that kind of threw me off was it says here she has to work at least 5 hours a week in order to keep the job. I'm going to worry about that at the end because we're not going to put that in our inequality. So she makes $8.25 an hour plus $10 each week. So the base is 10. The $10 doesn't change, so that's kind of like the starting point, and then we're adding on to that the $8.25 per hour. And H is the number of hours. If I put the $8.25 H first and then plus 10, that would be fine as well. So we represented it mathematically. This is our inequality. And so I want to solve to figure out the number of hours that she can work. So we're going to subtract 10 on both sides. And we are left with 8.25H is less than or equal to 165. And I'm going to do that in my calculator. So I'm going to divide both sides by 8.25. So 165 divided by 8.25, and when I do that, I end up with 20. So that tells me H is less than or equal to 20. Because I don't flip my sign, I did not divide by a negative at all. And so what this means is the number of hours that she can work can be less than or equal to 20. She cannot work more than 20, so she can work 20 or less. But then this is where we have to keep in mind this at least 5 hours. So she can't work less than 5, but she has to work 20 or less. So it has to be somewhere in between 5 and 20. So we're going to say Lynn can work between 5 and 20 hours each week. So she can work anywhere between 5 and 20. And that includes exactly 5 and that includes exactly 20. And then we did it.